everybody, this is Wes and Avery from inside the A1 Comics vault. The first time we've done a YouTube video in here. We've got some special Golden Age books to show you that we're putting up on our website, like this Mad 1. So this is a 4.0 copy, and it's a really cool piece of pop culture history because it's technically the first satire comic. So very cool, definitely historical significance.
We'll have a lot of lesser known titles too. This is Ellery Queen. This is an awesome painted cover, very pulp-esque crime book. So we'll have a lot of variety in what we have going up.
And we've got Blackhawk 21. So awesome. The Blackhawk run was pretty popular for the time. Military spy vibe. Really cool stuff. And you got a great cover with Blackhawk. I don't know if he's fighting this lady on a boat, but she's got like a harpoon or something. So Golden Age definitely has a lot of kind of really ridiculous covers. This is definitely a fun one for sure.
It's one of Wes's favorites, Spy Smasher, number 3.
It's awesome.
You got the Spy Smasher here fighting a Nazi scientist who put some people in a snow globe. Great Fawcett Golden Age book. Really nice copy with great colors.
And we've got Captain Midnight, the squintiest captain of all. I don't even know how he sees. I mean, his eyes are like
Brock and Pokemon.
Squarest jaw I've ever seen. You could, I don't know, you can cut wood with that chin.
Eat dinner off that chin.
Eat dinner, yeah. It's definitely, I think somebody used the level to draw him.
Yeah.
But I do really like the green. You've got, it's a wartime cover where you've got American pilots shooting down a Japanese plane. It's got a lot of
war bonds.
Yeah, and some really good colors. This is a 9.0 copy.
Can you imagine if the sky was actually colored?
That would be terrifying.
Speaking of weird colored skies, Buck Rogers, number 4. You got him shooting a laser gun at a knight throwing a spiky ball at him out of an airplane.
That is awesome.
That's shooting water.
Question mark?
And he has a jetpack.
And
he's a one-man army of grease lightning.
Possibly wearing a diaper.
It does look like he's wearing a diaper. And this was drawn by Sad.
Next, we've got Tales from the Crypt, number 43. Tales from the Crypt doesn't need a ton of introduction. Spooky stories, really cool stuff, pre-code. This one has got a guy being dropped out of a plane that's tied. I don't know why if you're being dropped out of a plane you need to be tied up, but he is. Really cool stuff, 5.0. So a mid-grade copy, EC horror books, definitely coveted.
Got another Spy Smasher book. This is number 1. This is actually the only Golden Age book I've ever seen with kind of a silvery cover.
It's really cool.
Up here at the top, and you got him punching what looks to be a Nazi maybe, or something similar.
Yeah. Questionable.
Yeah, the famous character from Wiz Comics says, "Be an American." By
But
war bonds.
it's kind of like that pre-Doctor Doom looming over that very, so he's looming over a cityscape. It's pretty cool.
It's really, really cool.
Then we've got a bit of somewhat of a patriotic cover. You've got Captain Marvel 16. It's Captain Marvel with Uncle Sam. Captain Marvel, I'm not going to read this whole thing. It's a tiny bit offensive.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's kind of how things were back then. Propaganda and everything. But a lot of patriotic books or books with Uncle Sam or stuff like this are very collected. So
up next, this is one of my favorite series that gets overlooked a lot. Police Comics, especially when Plastic Man came into the picture more. This is Police Comics number 2. You got this guy hitting a bank robber with a torch, and the cop has a huge hunchback. Firebrand, that's his name.
I love that he's like leaping and hitting him with a torch.
Yeah,
like as if hitting him with a torch.
Over this wall.
Okay, did he? Though?
He must have. Also, this guy's wearing the same suit as hashtag 7-Eleven here. Is that the same guy?
7-Eleven's the bad guy.
You'll have to buy it, read it, and find out.
Then, for you Archie fans, we do have a little bit of Archie here. Archie 23, so some early Archie featuring Veronica talking to Betty on the phone. So definitely wouldn't really be a little Golden Age exhibition without some Archie.
Famous crimes. Yeah, that time the cops shot the guy who was choking on the water.
While somebody stole jewelry?
I guess so. I don't know. Yeah, this is Famous Crimes number 51 in the early 50s. I think there's a lot of these generic crime books that don't get a lot of love. And they have really cool art.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times, pretty well written.
Yeah, indeed. So we got more Blackhawk. This is Blackhawk 54. This might be kind of offensive for sure. You've got Blackhawk. I mean, he is fearing for his life, but he's punching what looks like an indigenous person out of a canoe. So, again, Golden Age. There was very little worry about political correctness, to say the least. But yeah, it's a 5.0 copy. I really do like the blue and the reds, like kind of that gradient at the top is really neat. So very cool. One of Avery's favorite books.
Oh boy, we got Fighting American #1. This is first appearance of Fighting American and Speed Boy. This is Jack Kirby art, and if I remember, I can't remember the inker offhand. Well-known inker as well. So yeah, this is
Sinot.
It might be. But yeah, this is 1954 Jack Kirby. So not the earliest Jack Kirby out there,
but
it's pre-Marvel for sure. This is from Prize Group Comics.
And here's a book I'm really excited to share.
This is cool.
Yeah, we've got Atom Man #1. So you've got a 1946 #1 Golden Age book that's actually pretty undervalued in my opinion. Atom Man, Atomic 50s. You've got a nuclear blast on the cover.
And this book's from 1946.
Yeah.
Early 1946.
Yeah, really fun stuff. I think that this is one of those kind of sleeper Golden Age books for sure.
Definitely. All right. This book's pretty interesting. Crime fighting detective. There's a lot going on the cover. And it's got these really, really saturated colors that make it almost look fake, but it's real. But yeah, you have a lot of stories. You have a lot of stories packed into this book. And yeah, once again, just an LB Cole cover. Yeah, very cool.
Very cool. All right. Speaking of crime, we've got more crime. We've got Crime and Justice. This is #20. You've got a guy holding a gun, being decked in the mouth, while this guy with a gun looks on with a cigarette, and this guy reaches for a gun. Got a lot of stuff going on here.
I have this book. It has really cool art.
Nice. You can't get away with murder. This is the tagline. So again, really cool. Crime books are a little bit cold compared to like horror and some of the other books. So
they're better than romance.
Yeah, and this is a 9.2 copy of this book.
All right, we got Young Heroes #36. This has Roger of Sherwood Forest, so a Robin Hood type, saving this princess from a tower.
She looks very concerned.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're rappelling down a tower while he's sword fighting a knight.
True.
Yeah, Young Heroes 36. Interesting.
Very cool.
Affordable.
And if you like pirates, you got Terry and the Pirates.
Is that Terry?
Apparently,
Are those pirates?
he's throwing a log at this guy who had a knife, apparently, and I don't know what he was doing to this poor guy. But really contrasty cover, like a lot of heavy shadows. 7.0 Golden Age book. So this is 4-color comics, 101. So some neat, a little bit of different variety.
We got Shadow, Volume 5, #9. This one, he's got a giant hand. It's very hairy.
It's almost like a talon.
Yeah, something. It's coming to grab him. All he's got is a little pistol.
I love the shadow too. It's very
Trail
ominous.
of the Talon.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's very, it's kind of ominous, and I think it really, it's great how you have him like pointing.
Very simple yet effective, eye-catching cover.
Got Spotlight Comics #2. It is very creepy. It's almost like a puppet master kind of a guy. I think artistically, like the color choices and everything are great.
The way they did the sun is cool.
I don't really know what's going on, but it's very interesting, and it's definitely one of those books that catches your eye from far away for sure. This is a 4.0 copy.
Alright, now we got Wes's favorite.
It's pretty sweet.
Green Llama #5. Green Llama was one of the earlier superheroes. This is May of 1945.
Wow.
Yeah, this has him with a U.S. soldier, I think U.S. soldier on his back with a machine gun that he ripped off of a Nazi airplane that's going down. And he's flying around.
And he's got the spotlights, which is awesome.
Yeah, spotlights looking for him and all that. Green Llama fights for the 4 freedoms.
So we've got Jungle Joe. We have some Jungle comics again. Yeah, great. This is again one that's got some great colors and everything.
The whites on this are stunning.
Yeah, exactly. It is a 6.0 copy, so there's some spine wear, but the reds are really bright, the yellows are really bright. And And again, this is a subcategory of Golden Age that some people really collect. It doesn't get as much love as some of the other categories, but it's nice to showcase this. Jungle stuff was really big in the 50s.
Ventures into the Unknown. So this was a series that went for a long time through ACG. They usually are really, really affordable. I think it's just because maybe the quality of ACG's books, or people just, I don't know, maybe they were overprinted. But these have really stunning colors, really, really cool monster events, and yeah, I think it's really cool. So this is number 10.
I really like some of the covers on that run for sure. So this will be our last book for this little showcase, and then we'll kind of end it on that note. But what a great note to end it on. Green Mask number 7. Talk about a red cover, solid red. Really fun lettering that they did for the title. Also an interesting, simple art but really effective art.
I like the thick outlining and everything.
Yeah, I do too.
We got a Tommy gun cover.
And it very much feels like a Golden Age book. You got a sidekick, you've got the main character who looks like, you know, a typical superhero, a damsel in distress, people shooting at him.
And that red is awesome.
Yeah, so it's got a lot of things to like about it. This is a Fox feature comic, so really cool stuff. So neat stuff. We, again, all of these books are books that we're going to be putting up. We're going to be putting a Golden Age section on our website and showcasing a bunch of this fun stuff. And we wanted to do a deep dive. If you guys like this video, we can see about doing more videos in this format where we look at some, you know, stuff that we don't get to look at really hard. So let us know what you think.
Review some Golden Age covers.
Yeah, we can maybe even do deeper dives where we sit there and actually maybe open them up and look at the quality of the writing,
Yep.
which would be probably pretty bad, to be honest.
Yeah, and we'll leave a link to the page on our website with all the scans of these books down below.
Yep. See you.
Thanks.